here on this Wednesday afternoon. A spectacular setting, beautiful weather, the friendliest people you'll ever meet. And it's going to be some kind of an environment inside the Lahaina Civic Center. The Kansas Jayhawks, the fourth-ranked team in the nation, taking on the undefeated and extremely impressive Dayton Flyers, who are led by a budding superstar at the college basketball level, Terry Weimer, Vern Harris. And again, Bill Self will start the two big guys, as he has been doing. McCormick is out there along with Azubuike, at least at the outset. Azubuike and Toppin to tip it off, and it's Kansas ball.
Remember, in the first game of the season for Kansas, Duke doubled the post. Every time the ball went inside, Duke threw a double team, and Kansas did not handle it particularly well.
Dotson is fouled.
On the defensive end in this tournament, one time.
And Dotson, who's average point guards out there for Dayton in Chapman and Jalen Crutcher. Chapman the kick. And a wide open corner three for Trey Landers.
Where Toppin's going to try to take him down into the low post.
And Toppin is guarding Azubuike at this end. Interesting, Mike Sell out on more of a perimeter guy in Marcus Garrett. And a soft touch there, and the soft Maui.
Set good screens. There are going to be some openings.
Ryan Mikesell slips, but got rid of it in time. And here's Crutcher. Nice look.
Pass.
Yes.
What a great pass. There's the value of it.
Crutcher, a junior, the team MVP a year ago. Chapman, a transfer from Chattanooga, a redshirt junior. Ochai Agbaji, no, but David McCormick. It was open for a moment on the baseline, didn't get a pass.
This is a very good passing team. Dayton, they average about 21, 22 assists per game.
Shot clock is at 3. Mikesell. Yes! Good pace here at the outset of this game.
Dayton is not going to guard the high post.
Agbaji wide open for a 3. Long rebound to Dotson. Inside, Azubuike had Chapman on him, and you know what that means.
And sit on his leg, all the stuff you tell a player to do when you're talking about Chapman versus Azubuike.
A lot of switching by the Flyers. Toppin switches on to Garrett right now. And they go inside to Azubuike again. And he scores over Landers.
You're going to bring a double. Mike Sell came over to double. You got to bring it right away.
How do they get Toppin some touches?
Give him the ball.
Sometimes it's just as simple as that. He kicks it out. Landers.
Great passing.
Crutcher for 3.
That's fans, which is the right pass.
Over the top. Azubuike again.
If the passer can just straight line throw it in there without turning his back or having his vision taken away, Kansas is going to get that all game long.
Dotson comes up with a steal, and Chapman is called for the foul, and that is going to be number 2 on Rodney Chapman. They're going to go right inside every possession. Toppin strips it from Azubuike, who gets it back.
Azubuike brought it down.
Garrett the drive. No. Wow. Bill Self wasn't kidding when he said this is going to be big boy basketball positions as well. The junior from Dallas. Could it be on top and at the and Aruna, a freshman from the Netherlands, is into the game now for the first time for Kansas. And on the floor for Dayton is Chase Johnson, a transfer from Florida. Flying to the rim as Crutcher couldn't finish it, but he gets the loose ball, and he finds Johnson for a deuce.
Virginia Tech in the semifinal.
Over the top, this time McCormick. Too strong.
I think that's what you have to do against Kansas. Make the big guys finish over you. Don't give them an angle.
Wow. Ibi Watson is feeling it.
Been saying it for 3 games now. Ibi Watson, I believe, is Dayton's best perimeter shooter.
Dotson. And he knocks down a 3 to top.
Good pass.
Cohill from the corner, and their first miss from beyond the arc.
Kansas was fortunate there. They helped off ball side corner.
Boy, how do you slow that guy down?
Some of them.
McCormick running the floor, and we'll head to the line.
Yeah, I thought.
Jay, we are set like a McCormick on him or somebody small. The strategy of having a smaller defender seems to be paying off.
You have to go with a smaller guy and then bring help. There's no way you can put a big guy on Obi Toppin. That's just asking too much.
Yeah.
I mean, for their offense, they've gotten a rhythm because of their defense, I believe.
Dotson. Azubuike again, and you can see why the big Azubuike too, down about 40 pounds in the last 6 months or so. So he's more mobile than he was prior to that. Shot clock's at 1. Floater swatted away. Shot clock violation.
Throw it cross court.
Toppin back in the game right now, and with Chimanga in there on Azubuike as Dotson gets to the rim and has a chance for 3.
That is a courageous driver off the side ball screen, and Kansas's ball screen continuity. I think they call it 4 game. But gets to the rim, keeps his eyes on the rim, takes the contact, still finishes the play, and then flat on his back as the ball goes through.
And Chimanga country than Devon Dotson and Udoka Azubuike.
Hard to think of one.
Field goal attempts so far for Obi Toppin. Landers whips a pass inside to Chimanga, and he lays it in over Azubuike.
And was still able to finish that play.
Agbaji with a drive right around Chimanga to lay.
Dayton's going to have to do a better job of icing the screen, trying to keep it to one side, because Kansas is turning the corner at will.
He was the Ohio State football team as Landers makes 1. Nice save there by Azubuike. We see the Ohio State basketball team a week from tonight in Chapel Hill.
Too easy of a pass inside.
And a push.
You play out of the double team because he's a good passer. Here comes the double. He should dribble out of it.
Azubuike, the guy coming over to double. Mike Sell couldn't get the shot off. Watson will. You won't get a more wide open look.
But it'll open up something for a teammate. He's such an unselfish player.
Look at the three-point shooting for the Flyers. 6 of 9 from beyond the arc. And Aruna's pass goes astray, but we've got another. What a tip by Agbaji, and a fresh possession for the Jayhawks. Dotson.
Top, that's drawing McCormick away from the basket.
Jerry Matos, redshirt junior from the Dominican Republic, into the game, number 31 in red. Watson kept the feet down. Mike Sell with a drive at McCormick, and will bank it in with a left.
Little on little.
I know we've said it before, but it's crazy. He has not taken a shot in the game. He has played 12 minutes, no points, no shots.
Well, he's been doubled every time he touches it.
Mike Sell, wow. Met at the rim by a...
And you know Agbaji's got to feel way more confident. That's a big-time block. What a great no call by the officials. That's a basket-saving play right there by Ochai Agbaji. But
Agbaji, too strong. Rebound down to Matos, and now Dayton looking to push. Mike Sell, top in, and he's on the board.
Right, all the way to the rim, turning that corner. Nice adjustment defensively by Dayton.
So isn't it now last 4 offensive possessions for the Jayhawks, 3 fouls and a travel. Toppin gets a touch. Toppin wants to go to the rim, and he will.
Rim in a fluid manner. That dude is the real deal, man.
9-0 run for the Flyers to lead by 4. Backdoor pass. Reversed by Dotson. Spectacular.
You know how I know that?
He told you.
Bill Self told me.
Again and again. Now a Dayton turnover and a foul called on Crutcher. It has been incredible today. Just
a really good basketball team. Block and then make a move over you. Don't give anybody an angle to the basket. Any of these Kansas big guys.
Look how far out Agbaji managed to push Toppin, who's thinking about driving him, instead a step back 3. Boy, you tip your cap on that. He's got their last 7, which is all of his 7. And
they were worried about the flop rule. The referees don't call the push-offs.
Ibi Watson.
Shooter. And when he has his feet set, you got to make him put the ball on the deck. When he's got his feet set, he can drill it.
3 threes, 11 points off the bench for the transfer from Michigan.
Boy, these screens are hard, man.
Garrett knocks down a 3 within 1.
Every time Kansas sets a screen, that guy stays screened. Obi Toppin on the left corner, a little step back. He let it go and turned around, looked at the Kansas bench before he went through.
Wow.
He had a pretty good idea that he launched that exactly the right way.
Wow.
That is...
Watson, he is confident right now. He's shooting it well, and he thought about it. But instead, we'll have a timeout taken by a lottery pick.
He's going to be a lottery pick, no question. I think he's top 10.
Deep one for Crutcher. Brown down with a rebound. They did try to go 2 for 1, but they didn't convert. Abaji using the screen from McCormick. Oh, top in. Now do they hold it? They won't. Watson will take it and miss it.
Boy, does a tremendous job to wipe that away with his left hand. Those are two big-time athletes. We have seen some plays made in this game on both ends of the floor. Great job by Mikesell not to foul. To block or change that shot. Ultimately have to let Toppin touch the ball here.
Coming up to set a ball screen. They get a switch.
Do it again.
Yep. Got to get going now. 3 seconds. Three-pointer. Not there. What a half of basketball, though. Two big-time teams. Started slowly, finished fast. Somehow raced back and caught the deflected pass in the corner and stayed in bounds.
We had barely any turnovers in the first half, and the second half starts off shaky.
Over the top. Azubuike can't handle the pass.
It's just a little 4 to 5 ball screen there to be able to turn the corner and then lob it up.
Boy, is Garrett a good driver. Issue and try to get the ball inside more to Toppin.
They have to. I mean, and there are not a lot of options off the bench. Kansas has not had a point scored off the bench. It's all been Dotson and Azubuike.
Landers left alone, buries a 3.
Him around at every opportunity to get him guarding on the perimeter away from the basket.
Isaiah Moss, grad transfer, 3-year starter at Iowa. Now here for 1 year with the Jayhawks. Garrett with another drive and another finish. So he sits down with 4. Less than 2 minutes into the half, and a freshman, Tristan Enaruna, comes in.
Couldn't get there to block the shot. Now here's the ball screen continuity game.
Abaji for 3. Yes! Wow. Tough shot.
Confidence. Bill Self has been all over him to not guide the ball. Don't aim it, just shoot it.
Chapman into the hip of Azubuike, who swats it away. And a
shot by Ochai Agbaji, who is, I think, butting into a star caliber player.
Agreed. Dotson, nice look. Enaruna wide open. Yes. Garrett on the bench. Enaruna may get some big minutes here.
Great pass.
And another foul.
Adjustments by Dayton.
And he knocks them both down.
So instead of just playing the situation.
So Chapman out for Dayton, Garrett out for Kansas. Dotson blocked by Toppin. 4 Flyers.
Toppin's wide open.
Mikesell inside. Count the basket.
Such a quick move.
Wow.
By Devon Dotson when he got past Top. I mean, that's a big-time straight-line drive and a fantastic for the game.
Azubuike, big size advantage on Mikesell.
Really good defense by Dayton. Smart.
Baseline jumper. Dotson, what a game he's having.
Another little crossover to get past Landers, who's an excellent defender. Great passing.
Wide open. Cohill in the corner.
Nelly Kush.
Dan Schulman, Jay Billis here. This is the championship game of the Maui Jim Maui Invitational. And Kansas goes back on top.
Look, Azubuike into a ball screen, then immediately popping off of it, and there's no way Azubuike's going to stay with him.
Brown gets inside. Another block for Toppin. And here goes Ibi Watson in transition to lay it in.
What a pass. He's got a tough task right now, though.
That's why he's on top, and they've taken Abaji off him and put Enaruna on Toppin. Crutcher can't shake Moss. Mikesell is wide open, and it goes.
Boy, that's just beautiful. Biggest matchup right now is Devon Dotson being guarded by Dwayne Cohill.
Moss for 3. Oh, and tipped back up and in. Crutcher. Oh, and he thought Toppin was going to keep on coming, and he didn't. Dotson at the other end with a floater to tie the game.
14 for 20 for 34 of Kansas's 54 points. That's pretty darn efficient.
Yeah, Azubuike's only 2 misses have come on his last 2 attempts, both on jump hooks. And he got that one over Mikesell.
Bringing a double. They were just relying on Mikesell being able to push him away. and then Toppin trying to block the shot.
Trying to go over the top for Toppin, and it's out of bounds. Back to KU. Abaji coming back, picking up the steal. And now Crutcher comes up with one for the Flyers. Landers wide open on the baseline. The cutter is Toppin, and it's a chance for three.
Boy, how good was it? Abaji didn't even see him until it was too late, and then wound up fouling him. And
in a 9-point range. Dayton hasn't led by more than 4. Kansas hasn't led by more than 5. Dotson driving and foul. Landers gets whistled for the foul. Another lead change. 23 points today. He's drawn 7 fouls on Dayton defenders.
Toppin's at least 8.
In the corner, Crutcher.
Than it does by the dribble.
Garrett, Azubuike, and a quick foul call on Obi Toppin of his career. Tipped, but it's...
Oftentimes you're getting a long rebound. It's not a soft shot. Sticking with the 2-3 zone. There's space in the middle. Good pass.
In the corner, Crutcher's open, and another one.
Back to man now for Kansas.
He might shoot it. He will, and he'll bury it. He is fearless.
Well, he had McCormick on him. That was his matchup. And when McCormick didn't come out, he pulled the trigger.
Abaji. Kansas needs it. They don't get it. Chase Johnson down with it for the Flyers. Again, they get the switch. Watson guarded by McCormick. What will he do here?
Well, he's up on him so he can drive it.
Lost it. Dotson. End to end again. He's unbelievable. Big screen by Azubuike. Garrett driving. Boy, is he good at that. I mean, when he decides. Abaji. Garrett driving on a Mike Sill. Now the kick. Dotson driving again, and he makes it a 2-point.
Also, the Jayhawks can still be aggressive without fear.
The fan base is competing almost as hard in the stands as the teams are on the court.
Smart play to get it into Toppin.
Abaji on him.
Not bringing the double.
Good look.
Trying to get a ball screen for Garrett with Azubuike to let him turn the corner. Just never really got the screen set.
Has been contained here today. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, 5 for 9 from the floor. Nice look.
Pass.
And Crutcher reached out and grabbed a little bit by Dotson, who's an errant pass. Toppin, though, will run it down and save the possession, but then turn it over on a travel.
The front.
Azubuike with Toppin on him. Nice look. And Garrett ties the game.
Perfect.
8-0 run, Jayhawks.
Every punch that each team has taken, they've had an answer. Does Dayton have an answer now?
Another turnover. It's with 4 fouls. Dotson's just been flat out spectacular all afternoon. Not this time, though, and the rebound down to Crutcher.
Boy, it's a corner by Azubuike.
Toppin working hard, has to come out above the 3-point line to get a touch. Driving on Abaji, draws a triple team, and Azubuike may have got. They can't take advantage of the mismatch, though.
Chapman on Azubuike. Now switch back.
Bill Self calls out a play with 2:35 to go. Garrett. Azubuike. And one.
Just a brilliant play call
for today.
A long way to go in this one.
It's an 11-0 run for Kansas after they were down by 8, the largest deficit of the game. Chapman as Dotson slips, but he recovers. Mikesell with Azubuike on him at 5 to shoot. And Azubuike is going to be called for the foul. So the shot clock back to 20. And Toppin forces it up and off the glass, and Abaji's going to be called. He's done a great job today. Point game with Kansas, make it 1. Minutes to go. Dotson using yet another screen, yep.
Just for the isolation, the shake action to get the ball in the low post.
And another one for Azubuike.
First on the left block, then on the right.
20 points now for Azubuike. Chapman had been looking for a foul call, didn't get it, or did he? Chapman kind of brought his right arm, didn't even.
Always been ice water in his veins when he stepped the line. Many big free throws down the stretch in that game.
Big miss there on the front end of a 1-and-1. Each team's got 1 timeout left. Mikesell over Azubuike, no. Follow, yes, by Toppin.
Boy, what?
Makes it a 1-point game. We're into the final minute of regulation.
If they go inside to Azubuike, the question is, do you foul him and put him on the free throw line if he's got a shot?
Dotson with a crossover. Can't get it. Mikesell's got it for Dayton. Shot clock, the Flyers down by 1.
Smart move by Anthony Grant not to call a timeout.
It'll be Mikesell again. Azubuike got a piece of it.
What a block by Azubuike.
And they fouled Dotson.
Got the angle. That's a spectacular block.
Boy, sure looked like Mikesell might have had enough.
Get a quick score and extend the game. Defense.
Now Anthony Grant will use that last timeout.
And right now there is not a shot blocker on the floor for Kansas.
Who will get the shot?
Got to go quick.
A forced 3. Yes! Crutcher ties the game. Out of bounds. Still Kansas ball.
Whitman or Dotson. What a shot by Jalen Crutcher. A little step back. You're kind of thinking that's the best you can do. It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, they kept trying to run guys around screens. Couldn't get a look. Crutcher celebrated a little bit. Meanwhile, the game's coming at him.
What a shot to tie this game at 73. Dotson, now Crutcher, Chapman comes right up on him. And this could have easily been a foul call, but the ball was already out, so it was incidental contact. The question.
Kind of playing free safety down by the 3-point line. Moss. Oh!
Well, I'll tell you, that was a huge risk by Dayton.
Oh, boy.
And trying to get the ball to Azubuike.
Kansas ball. Baji can't turn the corner. Garrett into Azubuike. And another touch, a little bit deeper. Up and in with a left hand.
Azubuike. He didn't have it right away and reposted. Just patient basketball by Kansas to get the ball into the big guy, who has delivered.
Toppin baseline. Pass is deflected, but it is out of bounds and still Dayton
with the left hand.
And an easy play on the inbounds into Mikesell to lay it in.
Round for the Flyers. For Kansas is mostly Azubuike and Dotson.
Again, a one-on-one with Toppin. Right back into him. And Toppin called for the foul, and that'll... Wow. Mikesell for 3. And nobody near the glass on that trip for Dayton.
Much tougher to knock down these threes this late in the ball game when it's been this hard played.
And remember, 3rd game in as many days, right? Over the top. And the finish for Azubuike. He doesn't
run that play several times. It's just a A ball screen by Azubuike for Garrett on the elbows, and then that dive to the basket.
Mike Sell, they needed that. Back within one.
Guy is guarding Mike Sell. Let's see if Kansas goes back to that same play again.
Boy, what a high-level basketball game in every respect this has been here in the championship game in Maui. Right back into him. Over Mike Sell and a foul.
Here's this ball screen. So Azubuike sets a ball screen, then rolls to the bucket. They just throw it right up to him. That's a design play. They've run it several times. This is the first time they've gotten the lob because Toppin is stuck on the high side. How do you get around that guy? You need $50 in a cab or an Uber to get around him. But nobody comes to.
And he's made another free. Azubuike, he must be exhausted. Big fella's been working hard. He and Dotson each with 29.
And Kansas had to have it. It's not like anything less would have been good enough against a terrific Dayton team.
Chapman with a switch. McCormick on him. Mike Sell trying to create a little space, and Moss called for the foul. Just a 50.
Sell's a really good player.
This is the question. Both teams flying home, everybody flying home. After the game today, there's going to be some good sleeping on those airplanes with the work these young men have put in here over the last 3 days. Baji drives, and he'll head to the free throw.
Of moving the ball from side to side. Toppin being guarded by Marcus Garrett.
Mike Sell driving on Azubuike and a foul for the Flyers. Make it 8. And they don't want Toppin on him because he's got 4. Landers 6'5". I mean, as strong as they get, but Azubuike's 7 foot. What's Kansas going to do here?
Get it to the big guy.
Dotson with a burst of speed.
Wow.
And he still gets it up off the glass so softly. Switch. What does Crutcher want to do? He gives it up, gets it back.
He ought to shoot it.
He wants to drive it. And Azubuike got a piece. Landers missed the follow. Kansas ball. Boy, a big stop there for the Jayhawks.
And right now, Dayton's got to get a stop here.
Timeout, Bill Self. Just been a spectacular game here in Maui. Garrett won't take the 3. Garrett will try to reverse it and somehow bank it home.
What a play by Marcus Garrett. How did he get to the other side of the rim?
The lead is 5. Ties the biggest of the game for the Jayhawks. Chapman is fouled on a three-pointer by Azubuike, who's fouled out.
My goodness.
An incredible game for Azubuike comes to an end on an ill-advised foul, and no doubt about the call. Chapman has not, because they anticipate having to foul, and he's got 4. Bohill, they trap him down to the corner. They got a steal. But the layup won't go down for Crutcher. Garrett's got it and a foul. Oh, what a missed opportunity.
Right when he said this is going to be a big boy game.
Couple of big.
Just get it all the way to the rim. Kansas isn't going to want to foul.
Mike Sell, and he is fouled. Game. Missed them both.
Yeah, Devon Dotson was magnificent. Got to get a quick 3.
Crutcher, not there. And that should do it. Spectacular game here in the championship in Maui. Congratulations to the Kansas Jayhawks, who for the 3rd time are the champions of the Maui Jim Maui Invitational.
This is Allen Fieldhouse was its best game of the year to win this game.
2 more games coming tonight, one on ESPNU, one on ESPN2 to wrap up the tournament, but the championship belongs to the Jayhawks as they beat Dayton in overtime here at the Maui Jim Maui Invitational.